be speaking about drones, technology's newest way to fly. The cycle begins with technology on August 30th, 1969, when the first interface messenger called the AirPent, and which was called the first internet, was formed. By 1970, the first ATM, which we know as the automatic teller machine, was created by Luther Sanjin, and these two inventions changed society as we know it today. What is the force for social change? Our social change, of course, is our social media, such as Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, LinkedIn, YouTube. However, the main social media that consumers are using is Facebook, LinkedIn, and Twitter. Of course, our internet is overwhelming with all types of information, from starting your own business to going to school online to just about anything. So our technology has forced social change in every aspect of our lives, such as the way we meet people, interact with one another, learning online, working, playing, and doing business. Now let's take a look at drones. Check drones is a technology has gonna influence our behavior and the way we live today. Um, there's numerous issues people are worried about when it comes to drone technology. The scope of the armed conflict and who it may target, legal and policy implications of drones, and the purpose of drone technology. How will drones affect the current warfare and domestic situations in our society? What are the human rights when it comes to operating drones for warfare and civil purpose? Different organizations will be involved when it comes down to our drone technology, such as the UN Charter, the law of nullity, the principles of non-intervention. Will drones shape our interaction and the uses of our technology through an interdisciplinary lens? Yes, it will. Drones has shaped our technology and the way humans interact with each other. Just here recently, the FAA, on August 29, 2016, I said in Texas, but all over the U.S., has implemented new rules and regulations that will make it easier for commercial use for drones. Business owners and individuals will have to be licensed and certified to fly drones. The use of drones will generate more than $82 million for our U.S. economy and create more than over 100,000 jobs over the next 10 years, which is an excellent thing. What are the positive and negative aspects of our drones? Let's take a look at that. Drones will have a strong positive and negative impact in society. More and more commercial use will be implemented by business owners. And these impacts that will face and they'll be positive and negative will be the safety and privacy, well-being, data security, and a wide understanding of conversion problems. And these what our consumers are looking at. Will it invade their privacy? How will it protect their safety? Are they going to be worried about spying, data breaching, things like that? That's what consumers will be concerned about and worried about, especially in the community. Emerging technologies that will come from drones. For example, let's take our mobile apps. Mobile apps have the same issues as drones. Consumers are concerned if they use mobile apps, will the apps have the following social issues, such as security issues, safety, psychological well-being. What will these issues be continued? What are the issues of drones? Once again, let's talk about that. Once again, I stressed in the previous slide, safety, privacy, psychological well-being, data security, wide understanding conservative problem. But the main issue consumers are uh, uh, worried about in the community is psychological well-being, which can cause fear, confusion, hostility on the ground. And what is the issue? So consumers feel that drones might be used deliberately to create fear of punishment as determined against illegal activities. So they are concerned about if drones are flying, will they be a hostile theme in the air, how it's going to affect people on drones. When people be moving around, they be worried about, how these drones are going to affect them. Is they being spied on, being looked at, are they information is going to be hacked, or how the information will be breached. The target population will be the community in a whole. Drones might also leave a negative effect relations with local people, where they would be replaced with face-to-face interaction with conservative workers. What is important to know about drones? Community consumers feel that it be a misuse of drone technology for surveillance without any acceptance of transparency, community agreement, rules of engagement could provoke members with accusation of privacy violation and spying. The social and global issues with when it comes to drones, um, consumers feel that um, basically your smartphone, and it will also affect consumers. They feel like nowadays people think their smartphone is affecting their psychological well-being because they're afraid if they use or download a certain app, will it hack into their phone? Will it hack into their computer? What kind of data breaches will be used? We hear about that all the time, and any type of illegal activity. And then the understanding of this issue, because consumers are continuously have to worry about changing their passcodes, monitoring their accounts, using security alerts such as LifeLock. Customers have to stay informed through our media about different data breaches and everything, so which costs customers money. This can cause a great deal of where law enforcement may be involved because someone has stolen their identity, which could cause fear, invasion of privacy, and spying. Also, we could talk about my plan, but I, all genders will be affected when it comes to drones. No matter what race, the nation in a whole. I did say that, which is true, that drones will change the future of aviation due to the new laws. The FAA, like I said, provide over 100,000 jobs over the next 10 years, which will boost um, customer a boost the commercial business, generate revenues of $82 million for the economy. My plan, if I was have to implement a plan for drones, what I would do would work closely with the FAA and getting doing our training. People that will be employed with me will have to go to training so they can learn about all the new laws that has been implemented by the FAA. They have to be I would have to have a strong IT employment. IT, the person have to have a strong background. They have to have strong experience because they have to tightly secure the customer's information and help with and help protect their privacy. Um, I take more. I will have more consumer training when someone come in and they will purchase a drone or want information about a drone. We will take some time out and train them on how to protect themselves against hacking. Looking and telling them about more antivirus security apps and government apps and systems they can use so the information will be out there, which is invading of their privacy. Basically, when they buy, I would say when they purchase a drone, come with specific instructions how to safeguard their drone, how to protect their drone, where to keep it in a place where nobody won't get to it, how to tightly secure it, and what they need to do to register their drone that they have purchased. And it will come with instructions explaining to the business owner or the individual what measures to take to to take to protect themselves. And it will also come with a helpline. Also, our employees would have to have extreme training. I just mentioned that in order to assist customers. So constantly training, constantly being educated is the main thing. If they fly the drones, if customers will fly the drones or commercial fly the drones um, out of the area, it have what's going to have a warning detection. Because we hear a lot about that, people flying different drones out of a no-fly zone is what they call it. So with that being said, it'd be a warning detection saying, okay, you're flying out of like a buzzer or something. You're flying out of an area that you need to be in. I just mentioned about an education hotline for consumers and business to call for free help. Which will also help me gain customer trust, build a strong reputation in the community. They know I'm looking out for the community. That helps a whole lot. Offering help and assistance, in which means like a 15-minute consultation with a business or consumers who purchases drone. After 15 minutes, offer that business owner or that consumer a warranty at a reasonable price. So they constantly stay informed, constantly send them literature all the time about new laws and things about the drone. So that is very important. And these are of how I got my information. Thank you for tuning in.